Hey guys, yes, I think we are live. Good. Those coming in, come on, settle down. I'm going to be sharing with you in this Facebook Live, right? I think last week's Facebook Live was done pretty well, right? If you haven't watched it, then you can just scroll down in this group to watch my Facebook Live done last week. Okay, but almost like again 90 to almost 100% of my majority of the stocks that I analyze the way I say it, right? It actually moved the way I say it, right? Another time, okay? And the month before that, I also did something like that, and it did move the same way as well, right? So if you are in doubt, okay, you're not sure, then maybe you can just go through it and take a look, right? Okay, because you go and see it and you see how the price move after my Facebook Live, you will know, right? Yeah, go ahead and watch it if you haven't. And all my other Facebook Live is very to the point, right? To the point on what I want to touch on. But today, in this Facebook Live today, right, I want to touch on something like what is the small window of opportunity most traders and investors are missing out on, right? And how you can take advantage of, and how you can trade the current market conditions without spending hours looking at charts and things like that, right? And also a stress-free way to profit from the Fed interest rate hike, right? We know the federal is going to increase interest rates, maybe even for the rest of the year and even next year, right? And how you could have a stress-free way to trade the markets without regarding any news from the Fed, interest rates, or any other fundamental news, okay? You can actually ignore all those, don't look at them, and still do well in terms to a stress-free way to profit from the markets and still do well, right? Okay, spending very little time as well, right? So if you are interested, then come on in. I'm going to be sharing with you that. Okay, by the way, those who are here, right, is it okay that you guys type 1 in the chat? Right, type 1 in the chat, and I'll be sharing with you how we go about it, right? Okay, type 1 in the chat so that I know that you guys are hearing me and seeing me, so that I can just get started, right? Okay, type 1 in the chat, right? Okay, I can see Alvin, Daryl, Rainy, all of you typing. Great, cool. Right, can't read all of you, but I can see you guys responding. So let me just quickly, right, introduce to you this this interesting thing, right? Let me share my screen first. Did I even share my screen? Okay, I did. Right. Okay. A very stress-free way, if you ask me, right, a stress-free way to trade the markets and the small window of opportunity that a lot of people are missing, right, is that they always feel like, you know, and how you could trade the markets not spending a lot of time, right, is to use our profit signal, a very proprietary profit signal indicator. I name it the profit signal. Why? Is because is already incorporated, okay? There's a strategy behind this indicator which I program into this indicator that works pretty well through time. Not even even in uncertain times, or even in certain times, it does do well. Okay, it does do pretty well, I would say. Like why I say the short window of opportunity to get in over here, right? When you trigger a sell signal, okay, by the way, a green triangle will trigger a buy, okay? A red triangle will trigger a sell, right? So I would say this is like 2nd of June, 3rd of June, 4th of June, and so on and so forth, right? There is actually a most like this is 2nd of June, 3rd of June was I think Friday, then 6th of June is Monday, then Tuesday. So basically almost one whole week of opportunity window for you to get in before it start moving down strongly. Okay, I'm talking about Morgan Stanley. I'm talking about Morgan Stanley. I'm talking about it is mainly because hold on. I'm talking about it mainly because we traded it. Okay, we traded it and we did pretty well. Okay, we did pretty well. You can see over here. Okay, we see over here. We got out of Morgan Stanley, right? At around $79, right? And what price we sold? We sold around this price. We sold around this price, and we took profit at around this on this day lah. Pretty good profits, you ask me. Okay, for Morgan Stanley trade, right? It was almost 3 times profit. Okay, on our risk lah. 3 times profit on our risk. I think in current market conditions, a lot of people are actually, and the fact that a lot of people are actually losing money to the markets because markets go down, right? And we still make money while the market is going down, and still make like 3 times the risk that we took, right? I would say pretty good lah, 3 times, almost 3 times, right? It's pretty good, right? And that is because we got in early. And why we got in early also because of this trigger lah, okay? And I say my proven strategy is already programmed into this signal, all right? So that it automates the analysis for us, and there's no guesswork, in the sense that it will immediately show you the sell or the buy, okay? The sell or the buy, and in this case, it's a seller, okay? People, after this rebound, right? Okay, people are thinking like it's going to continue to go out. No, our signal or our strategy tell us that it is going to go down, right? And precisely it did, okay? Giving us a very good profit, right? Giving us a very good profit. So, and just in case you don't know, all right, this is like 10th of June, okay, not too long ago, like 10 days ago only. But here's the thing, we traded like over here, right? You can see here, okay, 2nd of June, right? 2nd of June. So 2nd of June we traded, right? 2nd of June we traded Morgan Stanley over here, right? Selling it at $84 and almost $85 lah, around $85, slightly below $85. We sold it down, okay, and we bought it back at 79. So it was a very good profit for us, right? And that trade alone, I would say, take about a week, right? A week for us to realize that the profit, okay. And I would say, like, over here, the profit signal also went down. It is a way to like trade stress-free. You ask me, it's a way for us to like trade stress-free. Okay, when the signal comes out, we just do according to the signal and things will work out, right? And the thing here is that it's a way for us to trade the markets without spending a lot of time, without looking even at current market condition, it still work. And in fact, this strategy or this profit signal, right, which has my strategy program in it, right, it works in any market conditions. right? And you might think like, oh, are you sure? You can see in the up market conditions, right? In the up market conditions, right? During this period, right? When market is going up, right? You can see the green triangle asking you to buy keep coming out. Of course, there's one. Okay, but this one is not considered a loss. You know? This one is not considered a loss. Why I say this is because when you trigger down, it actually went down. Okay, when it triggered down, right, it actually went down, right? So, but trigger up, go up, trigger up, go up, trigger up, go up. Pretty solid. Okay. And if you haven't watched my Facebook Live last week, right, I was actually using these for my analysis to analyze any stocks that you guys throw at me, right? Okay, so it's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And in the down market conditions like now, right, it also shows us the sell signal. Okay, it also shows us the sell signal for us to sell. Okay, and precisely why this is going down. Okay, going down, and selling could be not as strong as last week, right? But I would say it would maybe still hover around at $72, that kind of range, or $70 to $72, that kind of range, right? For this coming week, at least, okay? And maybe try to stage a consolidation rebound during this week, okay? During maybe midweek to end of the week, right? But anyway, it's very good profits for us. We already got out of the trade, right? And we got in like here, you know, we got in like here and we got out here, right? Here, somewhere here. So okay, very good. This is already almost 3 times profit for us, right? And like I say, like if you guys are interested to know more about what do you mean by 3 times, you know, what is 3R, right? What is 3R? What is that R all about? Then come for my free training workshop that's happening this week. Okay, you will be able to understand more about what I'm talking about here, right? So I'm not here to like, but basically, risk is the risk we take for each trade, because we will have a stop loss. Okay, because we will have stop loss and the entry price maybe over here, then we go in, right? So this is our 1R, which is our one risk. Okay, if we lose 1R. Okay, and this one risk, right, can be any amount that you decide for yourself. Okay, it can be $50, $100, or even $200, right? But in this case, we make 3 times. That means if your 1R is like $300, sorry, if your 1R is like $100, right? Your 1R is $100, right? This trade make us 300, almost 300 200 plus, 280 plus or 290 plus. Okay, yeah. So you lose 100, you make 290 to $300. I would say pretty good right? Pretty good, right? Especially in a short span of time, like 1 week, done. Okay, the money is in, right? Cool thing is that when you lose a small amount, right? When you lose small amount. When you make bigger amount. Then it means like, okay, in this case, it's like almost 300 lah. You lose 100, you make 300. This means that in the future, right, like your next 3 trades, even if you lose, right, it will be still 3 times 100, you lose 300 right? But that is the next 3 trades that you do are all losing trade, right? Okay, but this one trade is able to cover those 3 losing trades, right? Okay, so it makes our trading really cool in the sense that we could actually have a very stress-free way to trade the markets and yet have a proven way to take money from the markets, right? Okay, yeah. And there's no guesswork. You don't have to guess, right? Because this profit signal has worked really well, even better than some people doing their own analysis, okay, on themselves, okay? Because when sometimes you do your own analysis, right, at the end of the day, you could take 10 minutes, you could take 30 minutes, you could take 1 hour, okay, regardless of whether you are doing fundamental or technical analysis. End of the day, right, after that 30 minutes or 1 hour of analysis, then you still cannot come to a very concrete conclusion, right? To say, this is a sell, or this is a buy. You cannot come to that conclusion. But this strategy of mine, which is in this profit signal already, immediately no gray area, straight away will tell you, okay, this is a sell. Go ahead. You know, the only way you want to trade this is sell. Okay. Of course, you should do it early lah. When it happens, then you have a window of opportunity to get in, right? Like here, right? After you trigger, right? There's a window of opportunity to get in also, right? So, and precisely why after I saw this, right, I actually sent the trade out lah. Okay, I actually sent the trade out to my community over here. Okay, and you can see from here, right? This is the 2nd of June. Okay, you can see it, when I scroll up and down, you can see the date over here. Okay, the date over 2nd of June. Okay, you can see, right? 2nd of June. So 2nd of June, I send it out at 10 plus, right? When the trigger happened, which is on the 2nd of June also. Okay, you can see the date here, right? At the bottom, right? When I hover my mouse over this signal triggering day is on the 2nd of June, right? So, and it's very clear cut. I mean, it trigger, we just take action and we will make the money, right? And I say it's not 100%. If we lose, right, okay, it's fine, right? Because we lose very small and we win big. Overall, we will have a consistent source of income, that kind of thing. And cool thing is that it's stress-free, right? We don't need to like stress ourselves about doing our own analysis at the end of the day, right? Even if we do our own analysis, we may not come with a very good conclusion to trade up or to trade down, right? Okay, and this you don't need to follow Fed meeting results or whatever. Just depend on this one and you will work, right? Okay, you can see over here, like I say, through time, it has worked really, really well, right? Through time, even when it was going down, right? Okay, from here to here is considered going down, right? Okay, you can see the red arrows keep coming out, and the entry point is really good, right? Okay, so over here, right? For example, it trigger went down, right? Trigger went down. Of course, these two doesn't work that well, okay. I won't say it's a wrong trigger, it's a trigger that will have caused a small loss, okay. Yeah. And anyway, nothing is 100%. If it's 100%, then make sure if someone tell you that something is 100% in the financial markets, right, then run far away, because there's no such thing, okay. If you're new, I tell you first, okay, there's no such thing, right. But overall, in the long run, the signals, if you take them, it works really, really well. You can see over here, right? Okay. And even when it don't work, right, you lose a very small amount, right? Okay, so like I say, if you guys are interested to know more about this, I actually do have a free workshop, free training, where I showcase this profit signal, how to use it, and what are the things to look out for in terms of using it to help you to have a consistent source of income for yourself. Okay, making profits month after month or even year after year. Okay, and this is what's happening for me and my members as well, right? Okay, so I would say the window, a lot of people ask me, right now, Thomas, should I sell or should I buy right now? Right now, I say right now, just wait. Just wait for the trigger. There's no trigger, right? You can see over here, there's no trigger. The trigger previously was like 2 weeks ago. Right now, there's no trigger. So should you do anything or not? I mean, we shouldn't do anything. It has already moved. The trigger to sell was here. Okay, and it has already moved. Should I still keep on selling and selling and selling? Answer is no. Okay, because when you sell, you should sell here, right? When it happened. And that's why it went down. If you decided to sell later over here, it went up, right? Same thing here. You sell here, right? You went down. And when you see, right, people always ask me, should I continue selling? If you do nothing is better because there's a rebound, right? If you sold here much later than the trigger, right? You guess what? It rebound against you and you lost money, right? Okay. So same thing here lah. There's a buy signal. You should buy earlier lah, and not buy here. A lot of people say, hey, when the buy signal was here, right? Should I buy here? If you bought, then the sell signal came and you went down. All right. So a lot of people ask me, what should I do now? Right? At current market, I know I should sell, but I the last 1 or 2 weeks I didn't. If you didn't, then wait for the next one. Right? If you didn't, then wait for the next one. Okay, because I'm not here to like tell you that every time there's a golden opportunity, but the opportunity is there often than not. Okay, there's going to be very good opportunity this week and next week. Okay, that will trigger a move for whether up or down. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, because after I look at a few a couple of 100 stocks recently. Okay, I think that there's a few moves, potential trade setup, I would say, happening soon this week or next week, right? And when it happens, if our trigger does happen, right, then you should actually take notice of it. Okay, you should actually take notice. One of them is Amazon. Okay, one of them is Amazon. Why I say that is because like Amazon, right, very soon, okay, very soon, may trigger a buy. Okay, may trigger a buy. Okay, and that trigger of buying, right, may not be on the longer time frame kind of thing. Okay, I would say it will start with the 1 hour. Okay, we start with the 1 hour, right? Okay, and the cool thing here, right, is that over here you can see, right, okay, when the trigger does happen, right, when the trigger does happen, the stop loss, entry price, take profit is all there. Okay, yeah, it will show you the price, as in the actual price over here. You know, I'm hiding the price because I don't want you to take it blindly. Okay, you need to educate yourself more than to actually take the numbers blindly. But it's very intuitive in the sense that you can see over here, right? Okay, stop loss is here, entry price is here, take profit is here. Okay, so the loss is very the distance for the loss is very small, and the profit is bigger, right? And this is the 1 hour lah. Okay, 1 hour chart. But normally over here there's no label. There's no why don't have the stop loss and entry price, because we already took profit ma. Okay, the stop loss was actually here, the entry price was actually here, profit was here. Okay, yeah. So but of course why I say this is because the Nasdaq, right? Okay, the Nasdaq, right, seems like it may have a chance to bounce back up, rebound lah. Okay, take a rebound in this 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, in this 1 or 2 weeks after the slowdown for the past 3 weeks. Okay, after the slowdown for the past 3 weeks, I know a lot of people are not happy, right? I know a lot of people are sad. I know a lot of people are out there lah. A lot of people out there, may not be you guys lah. Okay, but a lot of people out there are losing money lah. Okay, I sympathize with them. Okay, and that's why I'm doing this free workshop this week. Okay, the link is inside my post already. Okay, so you may want to register for this free training to know why market go down and we still make very, very good money. Okay, to know how we market actually go down and we actually use our profit signal to make very good money. And at the same time, right, I'll share with you how you can get your hands on this profit signal and use it for yourself. Because you can see under index, right? Okay, under the Nasdaq, this is the Nasdaq futures, right? Even my profit signal is working pretty well, right? And the cool thing is after a major correction, right? After a major correction, right? And what's the major correction? What is this? COVID, right? Okay, this is COVID, right? Okay. During COVID, it went down. And when it start to rebound, right? This, I would say this is the start of the rebound, right? It tells you there is a buy signal. Okay, if you took this, it went all the way up. Right? It went all the way up. Pretty good, right? Pretty good, right? Okay. So but that's Nasdaq lah. I think Nasdaq has sold down since the start of the year. Okay, since the start of the year, it has done that. And by the way, I did do my Facebook annual market Facebook Live annual market outlook. Okay, in this group, right? I did do it, and at the start of the year, in fact, January. So you can maybe scroll to January annual market outlook, and you look at that. Okay, it's done in Facebook Live, so it's really real and authentic, right? Where no one can go and edit the video or anything. So in January, I already said that in January, by the way, okay, January is here, right? So this is the start of the year over here, January, right? So when it was here, right, I told, or even here, okay, I told people that it is going to go down. Why? Because I see this year as a down year. Okay, and this is done in Facebook Live in January. Okay, when all these haven't happened yet. Okay, all these haven't happened yet. We can't see it. Okay, we can't see it at all, which means the way you see the chart is all the way up to here, or maybe here. Okay, and I did my Facebook Live. Okay, okay, based on and that's why when I was pretty correct lah. Okay, to be frank, I hope I was wrong so that not so many investors and traders actually lose a big amount of money. Okay, but I know myself, I'm rarely wrong. I'm not always right, that's for sure. Okay, I'm not always right, that's for sure. But I'm most of the time right. Okay, I'm most of the time right. And for those who don't know me, right, I've been trading for 35 years. Okay, since the age of 20. Okay, and I'm coming 46 really. So almost 25, 26 years, I've been looking at the markets, trading the financial markets. And right now, I look at the markets with a high degree of accuracy. Okay, yeah, and that kind of expertise, I want to use it to help more people as well, right? So over here, I would say like I say okay, for you guys who are trading on your own and you still want to do it on your own without any help, okay, my advice to you is my only best way to help you is to share my market insights with you. So for the next 2 weeks, including this week and next week, right, there could be a rebound. Okay, the rebound may not be too strong. Okay, I could be wrong. Either the rebound could be could be strong, right? But I see a rebound happening this week or next week. Okay, and I hope I'm smart enough and I'm good enough to take advantage of it for it to go up the way I did for my recent trades. Okay, so like I say, for those who just joined us, these are my recent trades. Okay, you can see over here, right? Right, this is 2nd of June. Okay, 2nd of June, we traded on Morgan Stanley. Okay, to sell it down at $84. Now it's like $72. Right, from $84, you sell at a high at $85. Okay, $84 to $85 lah. So now it's at 72, you buy it back, or even at $80 you buy it, or even at $75 you buy it back, you still make a very good profit. All right, you still make a very good profit. And of course, we also sold one that's called this company AA okay, AA, this company. But I just want to highlight, like we are selling the market down, right? Okay, like if you go all the way here, right, you can see like, okay, we got our MS, right, and we make the profit. Okay, and this was on the 10th of June. Okay, 10th of June, and we make the profit. Like the profit is pretty good, almost 3R profit. That means 3 times our risk. Okay, so it's really good profit. When especially when market is going down and we are still making profit, right? It's not something that a lot of people can say they can do it, right? But we show that we can do it to a lot of our members as well, right? And that is due to our strategy, which is already programmed in this profit signal indicator, okay, over here. And that's why I say I like to, those who have not attended my free training yet, okay, only for those who are not, those who are attended, I mean, you already know what is it about. But if you want to refresh your memory to go and attend again, also okay, right? I just feel like for those new, right, you already, if you attend this free training, I think you have a lot to take away, okay, once you end the training with us, right? Because in this training, I'll share, in this free training, right, I'll be sharing with you how you can actually use a stress-free way to trade the markets by using our profit signal, like what you see here, right? It's really stress-free. Once there's a trigger, green triangle, you buy, red triangle, you sell, right? Easy peasy, right? Just like MS, like I show you, okay, over here on the daily chart, right? It actually show a sell, and that's why we sell, okay, right? And the thing here is that with this, right, okay, it doesn't tell us when is the Fed, okay, when is the Fed announcement meeting or whatever. What does it mean? It means my signal, my strategy is good enough to factor in all the fundamentals. Okay, it is good enough to factor in all the fundamentals and still do pretty well. Don't you agree? Right? And not only recently, even when, don't you think like when market is going up, there is still a lot of fundamental news that came out, right? You can see there's nothing, no indication of when the news came or whatever. There's no indication, okay, because we don't take into account that, okay. But yet our profit signal, when it was in the up market, right, it still do pretty well, okay. Yeah, so not 100%, some are not so good, but overall I would say it works pretty well in the long run, okay. That's what we want in trading or investing. We want something to work in the long run, okay. Sometimes yes, sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it works, but overall it works more times than not, so that we have a consistent source of income by getting more profits compared with the amount of losses that we take, right? Okay. Yeah. One, I would say tech, maybe for those out there, right, you can maybe focus on tech, because there's NASDAQ, S&P, Dow Jones. I would say NASDAQ will, in this case, right, I think NASDAQ has a better chance to rebound first. Okay, to rebound first. If, I mean, 3 of them will rebound together if the market really rebound, right? But which one will rebound first? Okay, I think maybe in this case, right, this coming rebound, if it happens, right, okay, and I could be wrong, okay, I would say NASDAQ will be the first out of the 3 indexes to rebound first. And having said that, since it's NASDAQ, right, Amazon is one of them, right? Amazon is part of NASDAQ. Maybe let's take a look at Microsoft. Maybe even Microsoft will rebound together, right? Rebound together. Yeah. And that's why when you rebound, right, okay, those who have the access to the profit signal, or those who who don't have access to the profit signal but is curious, will there be a green triangle? Answer is no lah. The green triangle will not show, right? Because we program it in a way to be safe and following the overall long-term trend. So the overall long-term trend is still to sell, right? You can see over here, right? Sell, 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 sell. The recent triggers are all sell. Okay, but having said that, right, I still do think a rebound do happen, and hopefully if I catch that, right, I will send it out to the channel that we have. Like you can see over here, like, right now we have like few hundred closing to 1,000 members, right? And like I say, I hope I'm smart enough to catch it and actually send it out to all our members, and we all make money together, right? And for those who are new to us, right, and you really want to like, hey, how do I get into this channel where you share your trades and things like that? Then come for our free training. Okay, our free training, I'll share with you how you can actually get into all these things, like get your hands on our profit signal to use for yourself, and also get into our trade group, so-called. I would say the trade group, where I share some trade setups, okay, with my community people, right? Okay, so if you are interested, then go ahead and sign up for this free training, which is inside my post already. Okay, just go to my post, read through to the end. I think there's a link for you to actually sign up for that workshop. Okay, yeah. So so that's about it today. Like I say, what's a small window of opportunity with that people are missing, which is this profit signal, right? Okay, the window of opportunity to sell was 2 weeks ago, right? When the signal came out and a lot of people didn't get in. Okay, and that window lasted for about 1 week to 1.5 weeks, right? After that, it blah, 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 like having diarrhea, right? Having diarrhea, keep coming down, right? But cool thing is that you can actually, the question is, you can actually get in early, just like all these, right? Don't you think that you're getting in early at a very good price? Okay, you're getting in at a very, very good price, right? Right. And it's all thanks to our profit signal, okay, that is able to do, and it's very proprietary. You can't find this anywhere else, only here, because this is programmed personally by me through a programmer, of course, right? I don't know anything about programming, so through a programmer, I told him what I expect to do to get my signal up, right? Program the way I want it to be, based on our strategy that I use, right? And that's why I say this profit signal is very proprietary. You can't find it anywhere else. Okay, there could be copycats in the future, or right now I wouldn't know, right? But definitely they will not be the same as mine, right? Because this profit signal is very solely for our community. Okay, yeah. So yeah, if you're interested, then go ahead and sign up for our free training, and I'll see you soon, right? And that's why today's topic, right, what's a small window of opportunity that people are missing out, okay, is this type of opportunity, okay? And with this profit signal, right, you don't really have to spend hours looking at the charts, okay? A lot of our guys after got signal we trade, no signal we don't trade. This one only take like few seconds to see seriously. Have don't have, then can go and sleep already, right? Okay, so yeah, very minimum time 1 day maybe 5-10 minutes. If you like the idea, right, like every day 5-10 minutes, look at a few things, have don't have, then you can go and sleep, right? Then come for our free training, okay? And like I say, this one is a very stress-free way. You don't need to follow fundamental news. You don't need to follow a lot of things, because my strategy, you can see over here, right, is working pretty well without taking into account all these fundamental news, right? Okay. And the reason why is because the main reason is because my strategy is based on the emotions of the market. Okay, emotions of the market. Okay, how many of you agree like the market does have emotions, especially emotions of greed and fear? Answer me in the comments. Okay, how many of you agree with me? Okay, type yes in the chat. Not in the chat. Type in the comments. Okay, how many agree with me? The market is full of emotions of fear and greed. Okay, type that in the comments, right? Type yes in the comment if you agree lah. I mean, even if you don't agree, type no lah. Okay, even if you don't agree, type no. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's either you agree or don't agree lah. Either way, I respect your answer. Right. Either way, I respect your answer. No right or wrong answer anyway. Right. Okay. But that's what I believe lah. Okay. What you believe, I respect that. Even if you say no, or even if you say yes. Okay. But my belief is that the markets, okay, the markets, right, only move because of the emotions of fear and greed. Okay, where greed will cause market to go up and fear will cause market to go down. Right? That's all about it. Okay. The news is just to generate, whether the news or fundamental or whatever you call it. The news is to generate the emotion only. To sell or to buy. Simple. Okay. People think it too complicated already lah. Wow, this news is it a good news or bad news? Okay. You should look at it like the news, right? Is it going to the news, right? Is it going to generate greed or is it going to generate fear? I think it's a much better way lah, right? But of course, I don't do it also lah, right? I'm just saying like a better way, not the best way, but the better way to look at the news, right, is to see whether the news generate greed or generate fear in the markets, and you trade accordingly lah. Okay, yeah. But the best way, in my own opinion, like I say, in my own opinion, the best way, in my own opinion, right, is to use our profit signal, which already measure fear and greed of the entire market to a high degree of accuracy. Okay, if signal like this can generate this way, right, the only reason is because very simple. Greed was starting to build up, and once it is the intensity, that's very important. The intensity, sorry, this one is fear lah, right? Fear is building up, and the intensity of fear starts to go up, and that's why it starts to go down. Intensity of fear, because when the intensity of fear starts to go up, what will happen? Selling happens. Okay, because people fear the market, they will sell, right? And the intensity of selling also goes up. Intensity of fear goes up, which result in intensity of selling, and that's why it keeps on going down, right? Same thing here, right? And our strategy is solely based on the emotions of the market, mainly fear and greed. Okay, yeah, okay, and that's why I know that it will work in the long run, and it has proven to work in the past. Right now, at present, is working, and I know for sure that in the future it will work, because we have backtested this profit signal for the past 1-2 decades, and it still work. 1-2 decades, that means 10-20 years, and it still work. Okay, the past 10-20 years, right, there's financial crisis like COVID and all those things, and it still work. Okay, like I say, if you look at NASDAQ, right, okay, you look at NASDAQ, right, okay, over here, COVID crisis, right, COVID crisis, still show you a buy signal to buy. Cool, right? Okay, imagine a crisis happened, it tell you to buy, and you bought. I was just want to all of you to imagine, if you have this signal, right, back in 2020, and you waited just for the signal. Okay, you waited just for the signal. And the signal happened when? No? 13th of April. Okay, this is 13th of April. This one is 13th of April. Okay, on the Nasdaq, I tell you those Nasdaq index, there's a buy signal. Imagine 13th of April 2020, when you see the buy signal, you start going to stocks and start looking for stocks to buy with the green triangle. Can you imagine the kind of money that you guys are making? Maybe now already you quit your job doing the things that you love more, right? Okay, yeah. So don't delay your success, I would say. Yeah, if you are interested on getting your hands on this profit signal, having a very easy strategy, not spending a lot of time, and still make very good money from the markets, then come join me for my free workshop, right? Okay. Yeah, the link is inside this post. So go ahead and sign up, and I'll see you live. All right, I see you live during this workshop where I share with you how you could really generate a consistent source of income for yourself. All right, and this has happened not just for me, right? It has happened for thousands of my students as well in overseas and over in Singapore or Malaysia, Vietnam, Thailand. Yeah, I've been to so many countries to share with them my strategy and my profit signal as well. And a lot of them have, and because of this, right, a lot of them have changed their life. I am very touched and very grateful and blessed to be able to share with them and know that it really changed their life also. Okay, I'm very happy for them also. Yeah. So if you want to join us, right, like I say, go through that link and I'll see you soon, right? Thank you. I think I will end here, right? Hope to see you guys very soon, right? Hope to see you guys very soon in my next Facebook Live. I don't know what's the topic yet, but I will try to put in, or maybe those who are still here, right? Maybe you want to type in, okay, maybe you want to type in the comments, right? What are the kind of topics you want me to touch on in my next topic? Okay, and we will see what are the ones that I want to do lah. Basically, just because you type in the topic may not be the topic I want to do lah. But type a few. Okay, I'll choose one or two in the future, and we'll definitely do it. Okay, we'll definitely do the topic. Okay, that you choose, right? That you type into the comments lah. Okay. So thank you so much, and I hope this session is beneficial in terms of sharing with you the market insight, the short-term market insights of this week and next week, and you actually do see that there's a way to actually make money from markets even when market is going down, right? Like I show you in my trade ideas and so many of my students right over here. Okay. And the interesting thing here is that I actually have let me show you okay, let me show you the chart first. I actually have a very over here, right, you can see okay, June, okay, May we make money lah, okay, May we make money over here, but June, right, you can see over here, right, over here, we make money, okay. Yelling here during my Facebook Live, shortest CVX and make money. Can you see that? This one is last week, I think. Yeah, I think it's last week. Yeah. Okay. Last week, when I do my Facebook Live, someone asked me to look at Chevron, right? And I said it was going to go down, continue to go down, right? So one of our students, Yelin, actually did it, right? Options, right? Doing options of Morgan Stanley also make very good money, like US 200 over $300, right? And all this is they are using very small capital, not very big capital kind of thing to trade the markets, right? And these are my community members, is not done by me. Okay, they are just using the strategy, the profit signal, and they are already making money, right? So if you are interested, then join me for my free training, share more about it with you. And hopefully we get a very enjoyable time together, right? And I hope you enjoy today's session as much as I enjoy delivering this session to all of you. Okay, I see you in my next Facebook Live. I hope you benefited from this session, and I look forward to the next session to help you even more and in your trading journey, right? Okay, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Take care, and may the profits always be with you.